How's it going, folks? We're back with Pokemon, but this time around we're going with a bit of a more bite-sized approach, if you see what I'm saying. I thought, my previous Pokemon team was a bit too big, so I've gone with some more miniature Pokemon picks for my all-new team, Little Cop. Here we go, we got McGee 33, Small Alexander, Chess Piece, Miniature Gamer, Joey Bonzo, and Jamesy. They're a great team. They have got each other's backs, and they're always going to be working together with a nice synergy. That is, of course, if we can find a match sometime in the next decade. I don't think a lot of people are playing Little Cop right now. They prefer the bigger tiers, but I like to, help out the little guy every so often. So we're gonna go with the Little Cop. Wait a little bit here for the matchmaking to take effect. In the meantime, we can. You could look at the ladder for Little Cop. I don't think I'm on here. Someone has 1700 ELO for Little Cop. That's pretty impressive. I think I'm 1400 something, but not on the ladder quite yet. For top 500 in the whole world. Not quite. And here we are. We're up against Immature. He hasn't quite matured yet. That's why all his Pokemon are small and not fully evolved, not fully matured or developed yet. It was a dream. What am I doing here? He says, commenting on my name. I must be off to pursue it. Alright, okay, he left the battle to pursue his dreams. So I have 1441 rating. I guess we'll find another battle. See if anyone else is playing. I wish that guy the best. I hope I helped him to mature and follow his dreams. Any second now we'll be right back in the thick of it in an all-new Pokemon Showdown battle, but for now we gotta wait a couple minutes. Probably not a couple minutes, hopefully less than that. In the meantime, we could spectate a battle of, I guess, Dr. Roxo versus Mr. Takodepastor. Takodepastor. That's a difficult name to say. Never mind, we don't have to look at this anymore. We can play our own battle. Gotta hook 'em up. I actually think I've played this person before. And he has an interesting team composition. Doesn't have any of the higher tier Pokemon, for example, Mienfoo, Pawniard, or any of those kind of guys. He has some more less represented Pokemon in the tier, for example, this crab guy, Corfish, I don't see him very often. Krogunk I don't see too often. Houndoom I think I see quite a bit. Sorry, Houndour, the previous form of Houndoom. I'm gonna lead with Jamesy, because I thought he might go with this boy. I'm gonna use Taunt against him, and I'm fairly okay with that, because now Cottonee can't use any utility moves that he normally would be able to use. For example, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, etc. So now he can use a Fairy type attack. So I will have to switch out probably, because I am weak to Fairy type. I will go to Joey Bonzo and hope that I don't take the hit too hard. I've actually gotten some very good fortune. He's used Knockoff, which does extra damage as it's knocking off your item, but on my Joey Bonzo I'm not actually have an item, because Acrobatics does more damage if you don't have an item. So that's very fortunate that he's used knockoff, which does less damage than it would to anybody else on my team. I'm going to take this opportunity to U-turn, expecting a switch, and I was correct. I didn't want to Swords Dance because this person has Sturdy. I wouldn't be able to sweep his whole team with Swords Dance and Acrobat because he resists flying type. Will be able to finish me off after one hit of Acrobatics. And now I can revenge kill him with Diglett, trapping him. So now he can't switch because Diglett has Arena Trap. And now he's going to be in an early grave. Oh, he has Aquajet. I didn't actually know that he learned that. That was my mistake. That's pretty bad for me. I'm at a disadvantage now because of an oversight. I didn't know that he would learn that. Oh heck. That's unfortunate because I made a pretty good call with U-turn and also switching to Fletchling, but I've not gotten much benefit out of it because of a oversight. We're gonna go to Jamesy and probably knock off. Knock off. It's fine. I'm thinking like maybe he'll expect me to anticipate him switching out and stay in to subvert my expectations, but I think knock off is pretty good. I'd rather knock off than taunt again. If he goes to someone other than Cottony this time. Yeah, he did stay in, so I guess I was right, but oh god, well. Should have taunted again, huh? It was just a safer option, but I guess I'll Drain Punch, hope to live it. Yeah, it didn't even do much because I have Eviolite, which gives me extra defense, so I was able to take the hit pretty well. And he used Earthquake, which isn't even a stab move. He's the water and rock types, so if he used a water or rock type attack, it would have done more damage, but he went for Earthquake. Okay. So this time I think he might not knock off this time. Well, he just went straight up for Dazzling Gleam, so that's very lucky for me because I have barely lived on 1 health and I can heal back up a bit by switching out to Joey Bonzo. And he didn't use knockoff again, which he probably should have used Dazzling Gleam again. This time I will Swords Dance because now he doesn't have Tortuga, who is the main person who can counter me sweeping with Swords Dance and Fletchling. Now I'm not sure if this is a one-hit drill burr, so I'm gonna Roost because I'll resist the rock type when I Roost because I lose my flying type. I'm only a normal type. Fortunately, Rock Slide missed altogether, so I didn't take any damage at all. I'm going to go for Acrobatics. I have a feeling it'll just kill him, and I was correct. So I guess I should have done that earlier instead of doing for the risky play of Roost, but it didn't really matter too much in the end because Rock Slide, even if it did hit, wouldn't have done much. I probably would have gained more health than I lost. Acrobat to this guy. He can Aqua Jet me now, but probably won't kill me, so I think I'll probably win the battle. He does have Cottony, which has Prankster and can maybe I think this guy might Sucker Punch me, so I'm gonna Roost. Yeah, so if I Acrobatics I would have been at risk of dying, so I've won the battle. Thanks for watching, folks. I guess I'll leave it at that. Maybe play more Little Cup in the future. Let me know what kind of tiers you want to see. Do you like Little Cup? Did you prefer OU? Here's my teams. You want to see some previous generations? We could go Generation 2 is pretty fun. Generation 3. Here's my Generation 3 team. And I think I have another Generation 3 team over here, which is pretty nice. We got a horse but no name. So yeah, let me know in the comments, folks. I really appreciate your feedback and your viewership. I really have a lot of admiration for you if you're watching this video. Thank you for what you've done. You've really, I really appreciate the sentiment. I'm going to stop dragging out this outro segment of my video and just end it. Thank you very much for watching.